Welcome back to Ireland AM. Now our next guest. He is the only recording artist who have had at least one charting album every year in the UK charts, and here as well, since 1988, outshining people like Michael Jackson and Madonna.
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
And here to give us all the inside scoop on his return to gigging and the long-awaited hiatus he's been on is the legend that is Daniel O'Donnell. Good morning
How are
to
you
you.
doing?
Hello.
Always lovely to see you.
Good to be here.
We were saying a little hiatus, and you did. You just deliberately said, do you know what?
Well, I'm still in it, actually.
Well, yeah, well, you're still doing odd gigs, but not the real touring that you've done for, what, 40-odd years?
Yes.
So what's it been like to actually step back?
Look, it's lovely, you know, just to have time to do other things and go places, and I've enjoyed it very much, or I am enjoying it very much. The actual tour or the shows don't start until September next year.
2027.
That's right. We have a couple with 2 shows in Killarney at the Gleneagles, the arena there. And the tickets will go on sale this year. I can't believe they're going on sale a year before the show, but they're going on sale in September.
They'll be gone like in hours.
Well, sure, we'll see. And but I'm doing bits and pieces. We just did the recording of the Opry shows for T.G. Cahir and Derry last week.
In Derry, they're done.
The Millennium Forum, yeah.
They're such a huge success.
Yeah, they do well, you know. And
they're constantly on.
And I know.
They're constantly
You're always on the
There's
telly.
loads of them, you see, so they rerun them. But they're very enjoyable, and it's lovely to meet up with other singers, and, you know, they have a great spread of music, and they don't just stick to the country. They, you know, they do Celtic and contemporary.
But you always, for as long as I've known you, even before I ever met you, you have this compulsion. You love putting forward new musicians. You really do take an interest.
It's good to, I suppose, the Opry certainly gives that opportunity to younger people. You know, there's always a show when there's the younger people are showcased, and it's lovely, because I think it's important for young people to get seen, because there's loads of good singers here in Ireland, and all genres, not just country. So it's important that they're seen and people hear them, and you know, I mean, I can remember when I started, you know, it's never easy to start, no matter what decade you're starting, and there's always a difficulty. So yeah, it's nice to be able to do that.
But anytime we've interviewed any country stars here, they've always mentioned that, how kind you were to them, and like always giving them some advice or like a little pick-me-up. And part of that is why country music is so huge here, because when you see people like that and they're out gigging and enjoying it and doing well, it encourages more people to get involved. Yeah,
well, you know, the people before me, you know, made the road for us, and all that came after me. So, you know, every different singer and different time does a bit. And if you can help somebody, no matter what you're doing, why wouldn't you?
And you're like helping so many people in so many different ways. You're giving out advice about golf?
Oh.
How much golf have you been playing over the past 18 months?
Giving out about digging up.
Digging up?
Are you digging up the golf course?
Set potatoes after. I'll be playing on Critch Island tomorrow, please God.
Critch Island tomorrow, gorgeous. Are you out all the time now?
I'm not, but I play whenever, I play whenever I get the chance. But I love the golf, you know, and it's a great pastime. Never really got much better at it, but I do, you know, I keep.
You keep ploughing on, ploughing being the operative word.
I can see that in the eyes. He's like, I love that sport. And you're stepping into fashion. Are you? Have you brought out a range of dresses?
God, no. Dresses?
Dresses. Yeah.
What kind of dresses?
I think we can see the picture here. Did you not? Is this not your merchandise? We've got a picture of CMAT.
Oh,
CMAT, yes, all right.
I think. So is this not official?
No, this is not official. No,
it's not official.
But the young girls and the designers in Letterkenny, they made this as part of their course in college.
In college.
And then CMAT wore it, and.
A dress of your face, both front and back.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Look at you there. Of all the things,
Daniel,
of all the merchandise you have been on. I have a tea towel.
We have our calendar inside. As you know.
The dress.
What do you feel when you're sort of someone like an upcoming artist like that? She's so huge
it's
now.
Wild altogether. Wild as a Donegal word. it's amazing, I suppose. Sure, what can you say? It's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, and she's very. I mean, she's doing tremendously
She's doing
well.
so well, yeah.
You
She's
know, so
huge.
she
yeah.
can wear it anytime she likes.
I think she was. You haven't got one for Majella?
No, Majella, no.
She wouldn't go around-
Tackle that, I don't-
Majella sees the real thing every day.
sees
She
it every
doesn't
day.
need a dress to remind
I don't
her.
need to be
No,
emblazed.
I think that'd be a step too far.
That would be a step too far. How is Majella?
She's good, thank
Is she
God.
doing great?
Yes, very well.
She's
yeah.
been talking about her mental health and how
Yes.
everything's going. Is
No,
she-
she's good. She's very good, and thank God, you know, since she was in hospital at him a few years ago, she's really done well.
Yeah, but that's
She's-
brilliant.
I have to say, like watching her on the late, like watching her and how she speaks about it, it's phenomenal. How she's
Well,
opened up that
You know,
conversation, like when you
suppose
talked about it.
the thing about mental health is that it's a lot of the time people don't feel they're able to talk about it,
Yeah.
you know. And I think when you're in that situation, it's very difficult. And I suppose if there's people that,
Yeah.
you know, get through it and live with it,
Yeah.
and Majella very much lives with it, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So I suppose if it gives hope to people, you know, to be able to speak about it is a good thing.
And to have your support as well, because like that, and to be not touring, I suppose that probably helped as well. That you weren't
Well,
away, you were here.
Yeah, maybe sometimes she'd want to see me out
That
the
you
door.
were gone. He's like, listen, he said it himself.
He said it himself. Yeah.
Well, you do, like, in all fairness, when you're not even when you're asked, but you do like to give back an
Well-
awful lot. And it's amazing. Can we talk about? I love this. Boil the kettle.
I know. Well, that's
There's
on
a
the
big-
28th of July. It's a tea day at our own house up in
Is it your
Donegal.
actual own house?
Aye, at the house. Well, it'll be in the garden,
I
you
know, but, like-
the Relay for Life Donegal is the cancer charity.
Yeah.
They do 24-hour, and they're in different other counties and all over the world. And they decided this year, we're patrons of it, Majella and myself, and they decided in April they would have, you know, a boil the kettle thing where they would encourage people to have
Yeah.
tea mornings
Yeah.
or afternoons or whatever. And lots of people did. And then a few local people at home who are brilliant, they're always doing something. They came and asked us, you know, would they do one in the local hall? And we thought, well, if they're doing it in the hall, sure, we might as well do it at home. Because years ago we used to have an open
Yes,
day.
that's right. Your
And
mother
lots of
used to
people
do
would
it, yeah.
come. And it's kind of rekindling that for this year.
Because this I love. In the 80s, your mother
I
Yeah.
know, my mother, yeah.
in Donegal,
Yeah.
she was like, there's a pile of people here, I better make them. How did it all
Well,
take off?
you know, how that happened was it was during the Mary from Dunlow Festival, and this has taken part during the festival too.
Yeah.
On the Sunday, on the 26th, I'm doing a concert with other people in Dunlow in the afternoon, and then the tea days on the Tuesday. And when I started doing concerts at the festival years ago, when I did, you know, our own concert, the first time we had 2 concerts, people came from other parts of Ireland and suppose further away. And that first day, some of them came to the house, and I was away. What I was doing, I don't know.
Yeah.
And when I came back, my mother said there was people here looking for you to see would they meet you. And that night, I said I know somebody has visited the house today. I wasn't there, and I'll not be there tomorrow either. But I says, if you're still here on Wednesday, it was Monday, Tuesday, the concert was. I says, about 3 o'clock, I'll make a point to being there. And jokingly, I said, should we make it a cup of tea? And that was how. And then different people said, who thought up this great publicity thing? You know, there was no thought about it at all. So then that went on
Because
for
there were
years.
hundreds of turn up.
Loads of people.
And your mother going, we've got 20 cups, Daniel.
well,
Could you
poor
give me a
Mam.
bit of a head up?
Mam
heads up?
just sat. She was like the Queen of Sheba.
Imagine.
She just sat and took it all in. But then after a while, it got lots of people were
Yeah.
coming, and we kind of got out of it defeated what it was about, me
Yeah.
meeting people. Because I'd meet someone, you'd wave
Yeah,
to.
so have you
as
capped
many-
the number who
Ah,
can go?
no.
you
This
just,
is.
they'll
this,
all be
it
going
was
up for
never.
nosy
it was,
into the house.
It was
I
never,
want to go.
It was,
We've all seen the house on
it was
fire.
never a fundraising thing.
Yeah.
You know,
It was just a
so
day.
this is a very much a fundraising
Yeah.
day to raise money for the cancer, and also then on the Monday after the first Monday we have another. There's a concert in Dunlewy. Margaret's at that, or Margot. I call her Margaret, and Clan McRory and John and Diane Cannon and Conor O'Donnell and Shuni Crampsey and the Heart to Beat Band, and that raises money for the cancer flights from Donegal, the Donegal Hospice, and the Kevin Bell
repatriation fund.
Yeah. And then what will I tell you now? On the 22nd of July...
This is the guy who's not doing
On the
much.
22nd of July, I play bridge as well. And
It's a
down
dream,
in the hotel in Durrow, there's a bridge evening, and I'm going to that. And
To play bridge.
Yeah, and that's raising money for Kilimanjaro, building homes in Kilimanjaro. The people that are organising it, some of them are going out there. So if any bridge enthusiasts in that area or further afield, it's in Durrow, and I can't mind the details, but if you ask people in Durrow, maybe you'll
find out what's going on.
John Bowen Rathdowney is organising it. So John will be inundated.
3-0 Trump. I'll be there.
3-0
Trump.
So I
We'll
don't
see
know
what
am I
happens.
doing anything else or not. But anyway,
just
we'll be
list
home
them
for the
out.
festival.
You're
And
doing enough.
the Burton Port Festival at home is 60 years this year.
60 years.
Yeah. No, not 60, 50.
50
50 years.
He was there.
And the Dunlow will be 60 next year.
So, Daniel, he's mentioned
Boil the
75
kettle.
things there.
I
So,
know.
if you want to find him, he's going to be at a charity event in Donegal coming up. The Boil the Kettle for Relay for Life Donegal on the 28th
And it'll be about
of
1 o'clock
July.
to 1 o'clock to 3, I think it is.
3 o'clock.
There you go.
And then Omar Sharif and himself playing bridge
I
at
know.
something else as well. I'll tickets on sale for his gigs in September. Daniel O'Donnell, thank you
Thanks
so
a
much
million.
for
Great
coming
to be
in. Up
here.
Majella.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Always
coming
a
in.
pleasure, Daniel. Always a pleasure.
Need to get that dress. Now, coming up on the catwalk, we need to get it for the catwalk. We've got looks that are worthy of a first-class lounge. We'll be back with you very shortly on Ireland AM.